Landscape has not changed. It's pretty much just this the whole way. Morning guys, day 5, or is it day 6? I think it's day 6 now because I had a rest day yesterday. Just left Bifrost and I've got a pretty big push today to, there's no real destination today because there's not much for the next 70 k's. So I've been a little bit apprehensive with this part of the trip just because I might get stuck in the middle of nowhere and it gets crazy cold, or who knows. But so I've decided to push anyway and try and get close to 60k, or even more maybe, done today. The wind's backed off significantly, but the rain's here all day, so I think I'll take the rain any day over that wind. That wind was relentless and really just exposes you a little bit, so the rain's not too bad in comparison. So anyway, but yeah, big day today. I'll crack on. So I'm at the top of the mountain now. I think that was pretty brutal. It hasn't stopped raining the whole time. Traffic's been pretty full on. I've had to walk a heap. Body's feeling it. Yeah, it's definitely testing me this one. So I just got hit by a camper van. It's a mirror. I just smacked my shoulder as it was going past and completely shattered the mirror. Off the side of the road, so I don't know how they managed to hit me. Bit of a shock, to be honest. I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck just happened, but kind of stuck up in the top of this mountain pass and couldn't really stop, so I I guess I'm just going to have to keep going and process that a little bit later.
Morning guys. Where do I start on yesterday? Yeah, it was a interesting day. So I was in Bifrost and I obviously had a big distance to cover. I couldn't actually break up the distance because it was heading into a big mountain range that ran for about, I think, almost 50k, and obviously you just can't set up a camp up the top of a mountain, especially when it was pouring rain and gale winds pretty much. And yeah, I think there was snow there last night as well, so it was a case of having to really just push and go that longer distance yesterday. So it started out pretty good. I mean, apart from all the rain, just literally rain all day, but yeah, I was making pretty good distance, got to the top of the mountain range, and that's where it kind of got a bit more full on. The wind and the mist and the rain meant that the visibility was really poor, and yeah, so to the point where I just was like, this is probably just a bit risky to be skating, so I ended up having to walk, which was making it way slower. I was saturated, so I was up against it definitely yesterday. And anyway, so I was just walking along and yeah, all of a sudden just a whack of my shoulder, and yeah, it was kind of like over before I even knew it. But yeah, a camper van's mirror had literally hit my shoulder, and yeah, just shattered the plastic of the mirror, and they were going at about 100k, so it was not slow, and yeah, it definitely could have probably ended a lot worse. I think actually, surprisingly, the saving grace was Loki. I actually feel like because I had Loki tucked up under my armpit, which I often do when I'm walking, it means that the wheels are kind of sitting just behind my shoulder blade, and I think that actually glanced the blow, or at least cushioned a bit of the blow for me. But I'm all good. Not a scratch. I'm all good. So bit sore from the skate, and I'm enjoying this this hot bath, geothermal hot bath right now, and that's a fjord that leads to the ocean behind me, and yeah, lots of snow-capped mountains. Probably can't really see them right now, but they're pretty much all the way around. So I'm just going to recover for a little bit here, eat some breakfast, and then I'm going to try and push to the next town, Logabaki, which isn't too far away, but I think probably a bit of a rest day, just more of a recovery skate today for me. But we're getting there, so yeah, that's the update. But yeah, I'm all good, so don't stress. Yeah, the van came off second best, so must be all those years of rugby. throw. A little beaver throw, eh? Beautiful. Conditions aren't too bad today. It's overcast, a bit cold and a bit of a wind, but we're making alright time. I just had a bit of a photo shoot with some wild horses just then, which was pretty cool, some Icelandic horses. When I say wild, they're not wild, they just look wild. Just saw a little baby foal, which is really cool. He's probably only a few days old, wobbly on his feet. But yeah, it's been a good start to the day. The road's pretty rough at the moment. It's really rocky, kind of chip seal bitumen stuff, so even on the downhills can't really get it rolling, unfortunately. But yeah, big day ahead, but the body's feeling alright so far, so just going to keep pushing on and see how far we can get. Okay, so day 8, I can see Blunduus in the distance. 52 k's in so far, so another k and a half I think. But yeah, solid day, had a favourable wind, tailwind for the most part. Not too much of an elevation, so it was pretty good actually. It was a nice start to the day. The body's starting to feel a bit weary now, but yeah, all in all, really good day. So yeah, this is the update. I'm gonna get in and try and get a shower and get warm, because everything is saturated. Standard pretty much over here at the moment. Every day I've encountered rain, so yeah, that's it. I'll see you tomorrow. Day 9. I'm not sure if you can hear me. It's been crazy windy today. Pretty much walked the first 13 kilometers straight into a headwind. I'm kind of in this big valley, kind of big mountains all the way, and it's just a gigantic wind tunnel pretty much. So yeah, it's been pretty relentless all day today. I was aiming for 50k. Don't know, honestly don't know if I'll get that done today. There's a big mountain pass
at the 30k mark today, and I think it goes for about 7 or 8k's, pretty steep uphill, so that'll be a bit of a backbreaker by the time I get there, so we'll see if I've got the energy to get up it. But yeah, I think that's it for now. It's been a tough one. Oh, and for anyone following along on the map, I've left Blunduus and I'm now heading towards Varmalid, so look that up on the map. Currently legging it up a massive mountain. Goes for about 7k I think, and it's super steep. It's been a brutal day. Just headwinds all day. Had to walk probably 90% of the day. I think I'm at like 30 something k now. Another 17 to go I think. But yeah, this has probably been one of the tougher days I'd say. Definitely feeling it. So I just got to get up this mountain now, probably another 3 or 4k, and then hopefully it's downhill from there in a good way. Okay guys, so here's day 9 update. It's been a big day. I think 8.5 hours so far. A lot of walking. It's just been headwinds for most of the day, and then I just had a massive elevation, massive mountain to climb. Got a little reprieve with a nice little downhill after that. So I'm just heading into Varmalid is the name of the place. And it's kind of at the foot of these massive mountains, which are pretty epic. But yeah, the day's been pretty brutal. I can't really tell you much more about it. It's just kind of been tough with the wind really. No rain, luckily. And yeah, just all the walking, my Achilles is definitely starting to blow up, which is not a great sign. So we'll see what tomorrow holds for me. Might have to just do a bit of a active recovery and just a smaller skate. So yeah, anyway, that's day 9 from Blunduus to Varmalid. 50k I think it'll be by the time we get into town, maybe a little bit more. So that's what, 104k in 2 days, so the body's definitely feeling that now. I've got a really big valley kind of mountain pass for the next few days. Heading up to Akalari, so I definitely want to be in good shape before I take that on. So we'll see what I do tomorrow. To be honest, I might have to just have a bit of a chill day. But anyway, that's it. I'm rambling, so I'll speak to you guys tomorrow. Morning guys, day 11. We're getting around the country now, so I'm over a quarter of the way around Iceland, which is pretty hard to believe, to be honest, but yeah, here we are. I'm just about to head into, I think it's called Oxnadal. It's like a big mountain range and a big pass. Yeah, it's actually probably one of the parts of the trip that I was most nervous about. A lot of the locals have warned me it can be a bit dangerous up here, and especially if the conditions turn, but I think today I've kind of got super lucky. It's probably been the best day so far. Blue skies, not too much wind up here, and yeah, it's just beautiful. I'm actually in a thermal shirt, which is nice. And yeah, the view's amazing. Just got mountain ranges heading into the big mountains, and then little river running out to sea. And yeah, pretty quiet on the road as well. So everything's pointing in the right direction today. So let's hope it stays that way. And yeah, if I go the whole way, it's a big distance. I don't know if I'll make it, but yeah, almost 70k, including about a 20-something k elevation climb to about, I think, 550 or 600 meters. So yeah, it's gonna be a long day, I'd say, if I go the whole distance. And yeah, I may even get the drone up today, hopefully. So that'd be pretty cool. Anyway, but I'll see you on the road. it's almost midday here. I'm a couple hours in now, and I'm just trying to figure out how long I've got to skate today. So I just looked at my watch. We got sunset at 11:38 tonight and sunrise at 2:49 in the morning. And in reality, really, the sun, yeah, it's daylight pretty much all day. You can wake up in the morning at like 2 and it's still light outside, so almost got the midnight sun. In probably another week or so we'll have the midnight sun, so I can skate all day. Woo! Okay, so I'm at the top. Now I've got about, I think, almost 50k of downhill, and it is crazy downhill. I think I'll probably be walking some of it because it's pretty steep, but I'll have a crack at it a little bit. We'll see how we go. Still at it. Started, I think, maybe 10:30 this morning, and it's now almost 7 o'clock. I've just passed those massive mountains in the background. Yeah, it's a pretty full-on day. I'd be, I think, almost up over 60k now, and I think Akureyri is kind of not too far away, so the end is in sight. I better get off here just because camper vans I don't trust anymore. So yeah, big day, probably one of the biggest I've ever had actually on a skateboard, so pretty proud of myself, and yeah, definitely gonna go and have a beer to celebrate, and I'll show you the view. So yeah, I think that's kind of the update for today. I'll be pretty wrecked and probably have a beer and go to bed. So yeah, I've earned my rest day tomorrow. I had always planned to have a day off after getting to Akureyri. So yeah, rest day tomorrow. Probably do some washing, sort out logistics, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, hopefully just get a bit of rest. And yeah, back into it the day after. Good morning guys, welcome to day 13 skating from the city of Akureyri up to Lorga, which is kind of heading out of the mountains in the north and heading towards kind of what they kind of call the Icelandic desert. So in the next, I think 2 days or 3 days, I'll be heading through that. So yeah, I think it's about 40k skate, but 7 of those k's are through a tunnel that I'm not legally allowed to skate through. So I've already had a lift through there, and I'm I think up to about 18 k's now. So yeah, probably another maybe 4 or 5 hours on the board, and I should be in town at Lorga. So hopefully, yeah, I think this wind is kind of a bit of a crosswind, but it's kind of slightly in my favour. So yeah, that's a good thing. And yeah, this is kind of the last of the mountains for a bit. So yeah, so that's it. Better hit the road. Quick update for how day 13 is going. I think I just saw 32k in, and I'm currently legging it up a massive mountain. Just went past a pretty big waterfall, and yeah, getting pretty close to getting up the top of this mountain, and I think maybe about 10k into Lorga from here. So yeah, it's going well. Yeah, just in case you were wondering, yesterday was a designated day off, so I kind of actually had planned that. I just yeah, just perched myself in a bookstore / coffee shop for most of the day, which is my dream pretty much. Whenever I travel, I like to just sit and drink coffee and people watch and just have a whole lot of stillness, and just, yeah, I love that. It's like one of my favorite things to do when I'm traveling. So it was much needed, and that's what I got up to yesterday. But it also meant that I could let my Achilles kind of settle down a little bit, because it was pretty angry from the 70 plus k day. That and my ankles kind of locked up a little bit. So the next few days are pretty full on. A lot of 50k days back to back. Just trying to get across this desert, because there's not much between Reykjavik and Ingolstadt. So I think it's like about probably a 3+ day pass where I won't see anything. So yeah, I think the rest day was much needed. So yeah, but I think I'm up the top of the hill, so it was good that I rambled. As far as the eye can see, it's pretty beautiful here. It's as I remember it, and yeah, I'm glad I picked this place for this challenge, because it's hard to beat it. Day 14, guys. I'm skating from Lorga to Reykjavik, which is right near Lake Mavoten. Probably butchering all those names, but that's all right. It's a 37-kilometer skate. I've started off with a hill to climb and a bit of a headwind. Well, it's only slight, but it's enough to make it difficult to skate against. And yeah, probably lacking the motivation a little bit today. It's feeling a little bit like Groundhog Day. So just trying to grind through these first
probably 16k up this mountain, and then hopefully it'll be a little bit easier from there down to the finish line for today. But yeah, that's the day ahead. And yeah, I've managed to find this cool little pine forest, because I don't know if many people know, but there's not many trees in Iceland. They've spent a lot of time in the last, I think maybe 50 years trying to plant forests, and it's starting to come through, which is cool. So when you see them, it's cool to go and just get amongst it. So yeah, I'm just sitting here chilling in a pine forest.
Brandur Björnsson, Bjór Brettingsson, Brettingur Hakason, Haki Óðinsson.